So I had presented 2 date options during the pandemic. One of them was the silent date, where you plan out a date the day before. You do all kinds of like picnic stuff. You get food like ready to be ordered the day before. You plan out this whole date, and then when you're on the date, you don't talk to each other. You just sit in silence and try to communicate. Do you hate it?
I hate it. It's so, I mean, I just imagine every date idea getting explained to their friends afterwards. And like, their friends are going to be horrified. Even if they had a good time, they would ask questions that would embarrass the person who went on.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, you didn't say, like, you didn't talk once? Like, so he had enough time the day before to go around to all these places to make all this happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, so now you have too much time on your hands. If they did buy this bullshit, then you have to be like ready to like make the next date right away, because you got nothing to do. You're just walking around the city trying to make dates for the next day. So, it's just like all of it. And then like, I just imagine how like, and so you don't know anything about him. Was it, I mean, do you even know how his voice sounds?
Also, how do you know when it's over if somebody doesn't say something?
Yes.
Somebody's got to go. I got to go now.
Yeah, this is someone who loves themselves too much making this date, because you don't think that there's any possibility that she'd be like, hey, so my friend just texted, and like, also if you do that, you are taking a hard right. Like, hey, my friend just texted. I'm sorry to ruin the silence thing, but like they gotta like ruin it. Your big dream. I don't know. There's a thing where you get too attached to ideas, and it makes, then you chase after it. Like I remember I went with a bunch of friends to the Jersey Shore, and we were at the Jersey Shore, and we stayed at our friend's parents' place. And so he had all these childhood nostalgia memories of this Jersey Shore boardwalk, and we're all there to get fucked up and meet women and men, and it's like a bunch of girls and guys, like everyone's like looking to have like the best weekend, and he's like, we got to do the boardwalk, we got to go to the boardwalk, and he was so attached to this boardwalk idea that everyone just, it kind of haunted this whole weekend, because we're like, and I kept turning to people being like, you want to go to the fucking boardwalk? But he seems to really want to do it. So no one could say anything, because they seemed like they really needed to do it for their like childhood shit. And if I was on the silent date, I would have the same feeling where it's like, boy, he really needs this silent thing to happen. Like, what ayahuasca adventure had he been on to convince him that this was the way? It's too artsy, too LA, too. I hate it so much that I actually might leave the podcast right now.